everyone, welcome back to another Facebook and YouTube cooking segment with me, Wesley Levante. So, today, it's a rainy day and it's super stormy outside and I haven't made anything in a really long time, as you guys would know. So, today what I'm going to be making is a French fish stew, or in other words, bouillabaisse. Bouillabaisse is exactly what I said. It's a French fish stew made in Provence, and I've been wanting to make it ever since I saw it. So here we are. So today, in this segment, I'm going to be making the rouille, which is the spicy, garlicky mayo substance that is spreaded onto the toasted baguette that you normally have with the bouillabaisse. So that's what I'm going to do today. In my last YouTube short, you saw what I brutally did to this poblano pepper. So now we're going to put its corpse to good use. So I'm going to cut off the stem end. So poblano, as you guys would know, I've cooked with it on the channel before, is mild, but it's still a pretty good idea to take out the seeds and the ribs, which house most of the spice. You guys can see it's hollow. So like I said in the short, it's typically made with a red pepper, but because I couldn't get access to that, I'm just going to be using the green one. So it's not going to be entirely traditional, but hey, have you seen this channel? So just try to scrape off any really burned pieces of skin. They will show themselves. So yeah, just scrape it off. And then also what you need to have for the rouille is about 3 cloves of chopped garlic. That's what I have right here. You could use more or you could use less. Kind of just depends on your taste. Here I have half a cup of panko breadcrumbs, the best breadcrumbs there are, in my opinion. And you could use more or you could use less. And then I also have some chopped almonds. That is pretty much optional, but is pretty good. It kind of gives it like almost a pesto type vibe. Pesto, you would traditionally use nuts. So if you don't have a mortar and pestle like me, you could use a blender, you could use a food processor, anything that will turn it into a paste. Here I'm using my tiny food processor. So now that I have the skin taken off, I'm just going to chop it up. Now you might be thinking, hey Wes, it's gonna go into the food processor anyways. Why are you chopping it up beforehand? And why are you chopping up the other stuff beforehand? And to that I say, food processors, if you throw whole chunks of food into them, they're not very good at processing them, even though that's what their job is supposed to be. Try throwing in a carrot in a food processor and see what happens. It's not going to be fun. So it's good to break up the plant fibers before you put them in. So yeah. Like I said, I've been wanting to make this for a very long time. It looks very tasty, very good. And I figured, hey, if I was going to make this, I might as well go all out and make this too. So I'm just going to finish chopping this up. So it's nice and fine, nice and tasty, at least somewhat. Just make sure that it's not too fibrous and not too hard before you put it in, otherwise it will be kind of hard to blend. Alexa, stop. So I'm just gonna put that in. And yeah. So once that is in, we're going to add in the crushed almonds. I just chopped these up a little bit with the same knife. So just add in those. Then we're gonna add in the garlic. So this is kind of a aioli, kind of a pesto. It's kind of a mixture between like an aioli, a pesto, and a mayonnaise. though I don't really think they would consider that distinction in France. So now we're gonna add the breadcrumbs. I personally really like panko because it's nice and crunchy. I'm only gonna use half for now just because I don't want it to be too breadcrumby. And then finally, I'm going to add in a pinch of salt for flavor and for the abrasion capabilities of it. So, and then now, this is a really cool food processor actually. Thank you to my aunt who gave me this. So you basically just put that on, then you put this on and you hook it on, and then now there should be enough liquid to turn it into a paste. Now as you can see for me, it's a little bit not very pasty, so I might have to add some liquid. There is going to be more liquid coming, so just know that. We're also going to add in egg yolk, and then also some olive oil if you normally get from mayonnaise. So I'm going to do that off camera because this segment is already way too long for a segment, and I will see you then. Bye-bye!